Hey guys, it's Ammo here with Tuff Stuff Overland. I want to show you a couple things on our awnings. We offer our rooftop awnings in the 4.5 foot size and the 6.5 foot size. And the 4.5 goes out 6 feet, gives you nice coverage for 1 to 2 people, whereas a 6.5 by 8 is great for a family of 3 to 4 people. Provides a ton of shade, and we've also got some awesome accessories we can throw on there as well. So when you receive it, it's going to come in this box, and I just want to kind of go through the unboxing to show you exactly what you should expect. We had a lot of protection to these awnings to make sure they don't show up scarred, dinged up, or anything like that. Okay, once you're unboxed here, we've got your instruction manual, obviously a Tuff Stuff Overland sticker, and we add these protective sacks over the side to, again, ensure that nothing happens during delivery. On the outside, you'll find your 2 universal L brackets packaged up, and everything else, all the hardware, nuts and bolts, the ropes, everything is going to be packed inside of the awning. So this is really important, guys. When you receive the awning, be sure to open it all the way up, and you're going to find this little bag inside, along with these guide ropes, and these are to combat wind. This thing is made of a really heavy 280 gram cotton poly material, so it acts like a sail. It doesn't allow too much wind to blow through, so if the wind does catch it, it is going to go flying up. So on those windy days, even a couple of small gusts, I really recommend using these guide ropes, guys. We're going to go through a full installation on the trailer behind me. This is our Expedition trailer. Great trailer, entry level. It'll mount a tent, it'll mount an awning, spare tire up front, and all the gear you want inside of here, along with some really, really interesting features that we've added on that we'll talk about in a minute. Alright, so we've got the awning all out, and all the hardware is out, stakes and everything. Give you some really nice heavy-duty stakes to keep these guide ropes down and planted into the ground. We give you even the ratcheting wrench to bolt these things in. So one thing I want to point out is that these rails right here on the backside are designed to receive the head of the bolt, which means that you can take this bracket and put it at any width you want on the awning. This happens to be the 4.5 by 6 foot awning, so you've obviously only got 4.5 feet of range to work with, but typically your crossbars are going to be between 35 and 40 inches apart on the top of your vehicle, so this should accommodate any roof rack or crossbars out there. So you want to place these guys right here, put the nuts on, and just loosely put the nuts on there so you can still adjust this to where you need it. So these brackets can slide inboard or outboard to accommodate for any width of your crossbars, off the back of the vehicle, whatever really you're mounting it to. And that's the beauty of these universal L brackets. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and install this onto this trailer behind us. And we have some custom fit awning brackets that are designed to work specifically with our awning, and doesn't require the use of this L bracket at all, as you can see, because this little square piece right here is going to match up to our sliding rails. So we're going to go ahead and throw this up, and the easiest way to do this is to kind of preset your bolts into the approximate spot. So in this case, we're not going to be using the 2 that would bolt the L bracket, because we're going to use them on the back side here. So typically you only need 2 L brackets, 2 bolts to mount to the back of the awning, and the other 2 are going to mount the L bracket, or in this case, right to the mouth. Alright guys, we got it all up. Tuff Stuff Overland 4.5 foot by 6 foot awning is installed. Took us a total of about maybe 3 minutes to get everything tightened up here. So I'm going to show you how this opens up. Now typically if you want the big awning, the 6.5 by 8 foot awning, you are going to need 2 people to open this thing up. It just makes it a little bit easier. But this one I can man by myself. It's not too difficult. So you're going to have 2 retainer straps up here. You'll unbuckle. Everybody's going to have a slightly different technique to doing this, but this is mine. These are telescoping legs. So they will pull out, and then as you rotate them clockwise, they lock in place. You just want to unroll the awning out real easily. Underneath here, you're going to see these little holes. And on the end of the pole, you have a rod end. You want that rod end to go into the hole. That is going to keep your fabric nice and tight when it's over your head. I kind of lay back a little bit, put some weight on it, and then rotate it again so it locks into position. Same thing on the other side. Alright, and then we come over here, drop the legs. My technique is to lay this on my head, pull the rod out, they can take the other one, pull it out as well. Edit. Oh, come on. Fucker. Yeah, nice, they locked it into place. Okay, let's try it again. Alright, awning is up. Next step. Got my guide ropes over here. You do want to attach these guide ropes. They can fold up with the awning. So even if you don't use them, you can always throw them up on top of the awning or just kind of wrap them around the base. So what I do, first I want to secure this knot, make sure it's nice and tight. Loop the rope. No science to it, real easy. Through here, your guide rope, run through the loop. That's it. Now you have a guide rope that's nice and secure to the base of the awning. You don't have to worry about this thing sailing on you, flying away. And these guide ropes are adjustable. I'm pulling up here. So where they gain their strength is when this gets pulled tight, this right here binds the rope and you can adjust it on the fly as need. Last and final step to secure your awning to the poles, we've added 4 of these Velcro strips to secure the fabric right to the pole. Gives it a little bit more rigidity. We've noticed that a lot of them out there only have maybe 2 to 3 of these straps. So you get a lot of buffeting on your awning, and you'll notice it starts to kind of balloon at the top. We don't see that very often because we've added the additional loops on here. Good Velcro too. All right, just a couple minutes, we've got shade. Pack this thing up now, and the easiest way to do the ropes is to throw it over, just get it out of the way, and same process. Undo all your Velcro loops first. Good to go. Road ready.